Hey guys, welcome to Tell It.
We're back. Tell it like it is.
Tell it like it is. Oh,
Yeah. Hey.
right.
So
Okay.
what's up?
I don't know what's up with you.
God.
What's up with you?
These holidays.
I know. Christmas is next week. Can you believe that?
I spent too much money.
I
I'm
already
so
have. I know.
mad at myself.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna be doing for Christmas?
I'm gonna be with my family, with my
Where?
kids, here at the house.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, I said here at the house, but at the house, you know, chilling and just doing our thing and probably see some family around the way. But we're, for the most part, just hanging out.
Nice.
What about you?
I'm spending it alone.
Well, then you're coming over. You are
Okay.
coming over.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
cereal.
How fun.
Yes, I'm off Christmas Eve. Oh my God. Okay, so we'll
That's
plan
okay.
this later. I'm
Okay.
excited. Yay. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Because I have to work. I have to work. Well, I have to work the day before and the day after.
Okay.
My mom and stepdad are going to be in California.
Mm-hmm.
My little sister doesn't live here. She lives like way down south.
Mm-hmm.
My dad is in overseas, and then my stepmom, her sister from the Philippines, just moved here a couple months ago, or like a month or two ago, and they're going to visit her because this is the first time she's ever been outside of the U.S.
Ooh.
They're outside of the Philippines.
Outside of this over
Right.
here. Oh my gosh.
So they want to like
Fun.
see her. So I'm just kind of by myself.
Well, no, you're not. Problem solved.
Problem
We're gonna have
solved.
a merry motherfucking Christmas.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yes. So we have a lot of awesome things
We do.
that are
a lot has happened
popping,
this
a
week.
lot of things that people are talking about, a lot of things that people are excited about.
Yes, very excited.
Let's get started. I want to talk about Aladdin.
oh,
okay.
I love.
Let's talk about the remake of Aladdin, because I saw the picture of how Will Smith is going to look in the movie. Bless you.
He's playing the genie.
Yes, he's playing the genie. And then, of course, we saw Aladdin. We saw whatever. It was like a
Jasmine.
front cover of Aladdin, the genie, and I forgot what else. Anyway, I could only, of course, be fixated on Will. Because I love him. Because I love Will Smith. Everyone loves Will Smith. So you want to check it out and see, you know, what his version of the genie's going to be.
Right.
Because we're so used to Robin Williams. I mean,
Right.
at least I am. And so rest in peace. But yeah, I'm interested to see how that's going to come out. But I'm excited for that movie to come out. What about you?
I am very skeptical about it because it just looks weird.
It looks weird.
Everybody looks fucking weird. I don't know.
No, it's not feeling it.
I need to see it. Well, I saw the trailer. Did you see the trailer to Aladdin? It looked really cool. It was like they were like going through
Like on the carpet?
they were going through the little like dunes, the sand dunes.
Okay.
Going up to that big lion's head. You know how they go into the lion's head to go steal the lamp?
Yeah. Well, that's this in the sand. That was
Right.
the lion made out of sand.
Right.
Okay.
That was the trailer, the teaser that they did.
Okay.
And that looked really cool. But the movie picture looks like a movie from the Disney Channel. That's what it looks like.
Well, okay, I'll give you that. It's not,
It does.
It's just, I think that because we are obviously used to the cartoon version, we've never seen the humanized version of Aladdin. So
we see the humanized version of Genie like for 5 seconds. You know what I mean?
yeah, and I mean, even I'm just like, and even in person form, like you would expect him to be blue, would you?
Right.
I don't know. I thought he would be blue, but he's just, you know, regular skin color. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's probably the only thing that threw me off. But for the most part, I'm excited to see because I think they're going to do a good job. But I agree, the photo was kind of whack.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
I really want to see how it's gonna go.
Yeah,
So
I think it's going to be cool. We gonna see. We gonna
gonna
see.
find out.
I'm excited. All right, moving on.
what are we doing next? Okay, so let's see.
I think we should talk about the whole
Which one?
Kanye West and Drake drama really quick.
Oh God.
I know.
Who are you?
I know.
Side Drake or side Kanye?
Drake all day. Look, but this is why. I'm always and forevermore going.
You're done with Ye?
Okay, this is the thing.
You're over him.
It's not that I'm absolutely done with him, but I feel like, yes, he has a mental illness. Yes, he's got stuff going on in his mind that he's got to fix for himself as a human. But I hate the fact that that gets to be his excuse for the things that he does. It's low-key irritating.
Right.
It's not... Before, Kanye was like, just Kanye. Like, oh, that's just Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Now that he's older and his feelings are getting hurt, he is
attaching this
stigma. He's using this whole thing like, I'm bipolar, this is a major sickness, illness, which, okay, it is. But the way he plays it, it's just like, bruh, like, stop. Just stop. Have a fucking seat, several actually. And I need you to actually write a 10 to 12 track fucking album, because you owe me that. That
I know.
short little booty album that he dropped. I mean, don't you ever in your life drop something that horribly trashful in it, ever. Like, you are Kanye West, sir. I need to hear what we were talking about earlier. What was the song? And it all falls down. That song was so dope.
It was popping.
College Kanye is what we said.
Right.
I miss that Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Come back to me.
Baby, come back.
So basically what the drama is that Drake wanted to use get a release for Say What's Real, I believe is what it's called, and it's a Ye song. Mm-hmm. And Ye went on this rant on Twitter talking about, I've been trying to talk to you for months, adding Drake, of course, and, you know, blah, 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 you know, I'm just, you know, you need to talk to me, blah, blah, blah. So then he gets a request for the clearance, and he's like, oh, isn't this coincidental? He's like, you can't even pick up the phone and call me, blah, 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 all this stuff. Have a conversation. Like, you think that, basically what the beef is, and I don't know if you know the history behind this, but when the whole thing about Drake's son came out, Drake, you know, Pusha T, I don't know if you know about the Pusha T drama between Drake and Pusha T. So Pusha T and Drake are beefing, and Kanye West fucks with Pusha T, and basically...
Oh, and Drake bought, like, the first 2 rows of Pusha T's concert?
Yeah, just with that, because Pusha T had all this backstory on Drake, and Pusha T knew about Drake's son. Drake thinks that Kanye told Pusha T about his son. Oh. And so that's how Pusha T told the whole world that Drake had a son.
Wow.
So that's where that pretty much stems from, along with other little minor petty things that they're, you know, fighting about or disagreeing on. But basically, it came down to Drake making that phone call to Kanye finally after all the ranting. And then Kanye's like, well, this is all it took for me to get you on the phone, blah, blah, blah. And then he starts going off about how Drake threatened him and his family. Ooh. And yeah. And so then he was like, if anything happens to me, like, everyone sees it here, Drake, you're the first suspect. Like, it got that ridiculous. Wow. That's how ridiculous it got. Kim Kardashian even felt the need to get in on it and say something and, like, don't you ever threaten my family, all that. Look, I'm going to be real 1,000. This is what I'm hearing from the woodworks. Drake is a fucking bully. Apparently, Drake has goons. He has people that if you mess with him or he doesn't mess with you or whatever the case may be, he will send his goons after you. Wow. So apparently that's Drake's status right now in the streets. Kind of like the way 50 was when he was fresh on the streets, when Diddy was like that back in the day, fresh on the streets. Like, they all did it.
Like, come on now.
So, yeah. So Drake is on this whole, like, you know, on a badass trip. Yeah. But at the same time, doesn't he have a right to be? I mean... Kanye,
just because you're a talented person doesn't mean you can just boss people around or bully people. And a legend, because Kanye West, he's a legend, you know, even though that he's kind of crazy right now.
Right.
He's still, his legacy is still there. Yeah. And it's like, why come after people? Well, why come after people like Kanye? You know,
I totally agree. And this is the way I see it. There's this saying that goes,
but no Kanye kind of started it, though.
Well, this is tongue time. Whoa.
Okay.
So what I was going to say is, you can see somebody in a situation, like there's a saying, okay, you can be pushed, like people can push your buttons. No one will see anybody push your buttons, right? Mm-hmm. But the minute you retaliate is when everyone notices. There's like some saying like that goes like that.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like in the situation like this, like Drake is defending his situation, but because he's in his status that he is in, you know, using his, you know, his squad or his on what is it called? Your entourage and things like that to defend you. Or if you have fans that simply, I mean, they did it for the game. They would beat up that one. There was just one back in the day, this ugly ass guy that Game was beefing with, and people would literally fight him in the street because of the beef that he had with the Game.
Dang, that's crazy.
So it's like, if you're gonna if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen kind of thing. So
Right.
I just feel like they just need to go about it in that sense. Let it go. Let Drake do his thing. Kanye, you guys leave each other alone. I feel like this beef is just going to continue and it's going to go back and forth. Nobody's going to admit to their wrongings. Everyone's saying they didn't do it. So at the end of the day, this drama is getting a little kind of crazy.
Out of hand.
But like I said, I hate that Kanye can use that excuse. You're
the
gonna,
whole
because
illness.
this ties into Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande ended up posting something and saying, "Hey guys, you know, me and Miley made, you know, some music. Come check us out." And then Kanye's like, you know, "Don't use my moment for promotion," and
right.
"You're gonna trigger my bipolarness. How dare you?" and all this craziness. Like,
Well, I don't understand why Ari has to comment on it though.
well, and that's the thing.
Why include that kind of stuff? Just do it
Capitalizing.
yourself.
You know how she is. She takes that
Right.
moment, but then
You have so many people watching you. You have #1 song right now for
Right.
5-6 weeks.
right.
Why do you have to bring anything else in?
Well, she ends up putting her foot in her mouth because then Pete Davidson
Good.
ends up getting involved.
Oh god.
Pete Davidson ends
Drama!
up. I'm telling you, it's tea.
Ariana Grande is all about that drama.
But you know, and that's why she went in on it. And so Pete Davidson went to Kanye's defense and said, "Good for you for defending yourself."
Good.
So they went about it in that sense where Pete's going to side with Kanye on this and this drama's going to elude. But did you know that Ariana Grande tried to see Pete Davidson? Did you see those tweets that he was posting about being suicidal?
Oh yeah, and he was like locked in his room. He didn't want to come out.
He went through a depression, or still is, I'm sure. But Ariana Grande tried to reach out, and he doesn't want to talk to her. And why would he?
Yeah, fuck Ariana.
You freaking broke his heart, you crazy
You
bitch.
broke his heart. You know, went on all this shit about Mac Miller, and then write a song about him, about both people,
Mhm.
capitalized and got millions of dollars, a #1 song, and now people hate Pete Davidson. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's a mess.
And you
It's
did
a
this.
mess.
You did
And
it
she's
all
making
yourself.
money off of it at the end of the day. So even if people don't like her, she's still getting paid. So that's why she has that I don't give a fuck attitude. That's what I think.
Yeah,
honestly.
kind of trash. Right?
So booty to that. But anyways, moving on. So I know you have some drama. Dímelo.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's a lot going.
There's a lot.
There's
Well,
a lot going on.
where are we going to start with this whole thing?
Which one?
With MC.
Oh, okay. So there was a article that came out
Mhm.
that Walter, blah 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 blah, Mariah Carey's longtime collaborator,
Mm-hmm.
who's also collaborated with Whitney Houston
Mm-hmm.
and Toni Braxton,
All the
I
big
think.
voices from
Celine
back in that time.
Dion, you know those people.
What is his name?
Walter
Walter
Arsenaich?
Oh.
No. I have no
Sorry.
idea. I don't know how to say his last name. I've never had to
Do
figure
it,
out
but
that.
does it matter anyway?
But anyways, so he went on this little article and talked about how MC never credits him.
Mm.
And well, okay,
Well, I thought it was about the Christmas song.
it's about the Christmas song.
Okay.
And every time I guess she's been asked about it, she never says his name. She always apparently takes the credit for herself.
Mm-hmm.
She says that you know, she wrote it in
When
15
she was
minutes.
little. No, the story I read was that she wrote it when she was little.
Like 8 years old. This is what he said.
Yes, that she said,
Right.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
And then she's saying that she wrote it real quick in 15
In like
minutes.
15 minutes, yeah.
So there's different stories circling around this.
There's different stories. But for me, it's like you are credited with half of the song already.
He's
You
getting
make
50%.
so much money.
What is he getting credit for if he didn't partake in making that song? Is he mad because he helped write
He's not
it, or
mentioned.
because he's
It's because
he
Mariah's
did
not
the
name dropping
engineering?
him.
because he did the engineering part or whatever. Is that what it
Right.
is? Because if
Yeah.
that was the
Who
case,
does, though?
I was just gonna say that. And if that was the case, then you know, if Young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. His ass will be mentioned every time somebody got a damn award.
Right.
And I mean, sometimes they do, but not all the time. That's not always the case. But I think because the song was so big and it was so highly interviewed, you know, and it was most talked about,
Mhm.
that it was one of those things where he was like, well, God, like you would think she would even mention him, but he feels like it's the reason is because of the whole having to still work with Tommy and all that stuff.
Right.
Like, and he was like, I had no control over that, so that's not fair that she would, you know, feel that way towards me, blah, blah, blah. I still have to
Well, the thing is like when they were going, because apparently Mariah's husband Tommy was like just kind of locked her in a cage.
Mhm.
And she wanted to break out. She wanted to do all these things, and he was very, very controlling of her
Mhm.
and of her life. You could sing this song, you can't sing that song, blah 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 blah, whatever.
Mhm.
And so, whenever they were getting their divorce, Walter sided with Tommy because of contractual obligations.
Mhm.
So she got jealous and didn't want him to work with anybody. So they just had a falling out about that.
Okay.
And I feel like he needs to just get the fuck over it. You're getting your checks.
It's very long, much like you could have talked about this and pressed it at the time. back
Right.
when
Like, you
all that
really
was
do
going
care
down.
that? Why do you care that much?
We shouldn't have to really. We shouldn't even be talking about this right now. But
I mean, that song does so well. Everybody knows it's Mariah Carey's song.
just
you
be
know.
grateful.
Nobody has talked about you in that song before, and and whatnot.
Be humble.
Just take the money and go.
Be humble. God knows. You know.
I know, right?
He knows. It's okay.
Like, do you really want to be mentioned?
Do you
in
just
Mariah
want
Carey,
that mention?
Like,
Like,
want Mariah Carey to say your name over
it's
and over.
that
and over
serious
and
to be mentioned.
over. But then she doesn't say his name at all
So I
when she
guess
when she talks about that.
build a bridge and get over it.
Right. That's what I think.
Okay.
It's just crazy.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this craziness with the real.
Oh yes.
So,
yes.
if you
People not
guys
getting-
don't, Woo, they're not getting that money.
Nope.
They're not getting that money.
No.
So, okay, look, Adrian Bailon and Jeannie, they're pissed because they are not making the money that Lonnie's making and Tamara Mowry is making.
Dang.
Obviously, Tamara has money, built resume, and it's gonna be a guarantee that her check is gonna be pretty worth it.
Always, forever.
Always,
She's
forever,
set.
no matter what.
That bitch
As
is
far
set.
as Lonnie's backstory is, oh, you know, I was tied into this show before it was even a thought. Like, this was just, I was already guaranteed everything in this show. Okay, cool. You had your arrangements. So now you got these two other women that help with the show that feel like it's not fair that they don't get
the recognition.
the recognition,
Or
the pay,
the pay.
the pay. So what happened, basically, is they're beefing. There's tension. There's all this stuff going on. There's rumors of them wanting to like kind of drop out or whatever the case
Dang.
is. It's like it's getting kind of heated. But what do you think? I mean, all honestly, and this is another thing. They were stating that when Tamara, because Tamara was out, you know, when she had her baby or whatever,
Mhm.
that when she was out, the views on the show went up. They skyrocketed by like 15% or
Because
something.
people don't like her, or what?
Well, I don't know what they were implying, but I guess that what they were saying is if she's the main factor, why is she getting money? But they're not seeing the other side of it. No, they have. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
that's what they're. But anyway, I feel like it's kind of hindering the friendship because they're, you
It
know,
is. They work so well
they
together.
do. They have great chemistry.
They have awesome chemistry.
And then, you
together.
know, Tamara Mowry's niece got shot in that shooting in California.
She did.
She died. Yeah, it was really, really sad, and she's grieving over that and things like that. But
Why put anything else on her plate?
right, but Adrian Bailon reached out. Well, not reached out, but made a comment saying, you know, no matter what, I'm still going to be there for her, etc., etc. So. She's
That's
obviously still showing love and like reaching out and kind of like whatever, but I wonder where this is going to take them. I really hope this isn't cause for a breakup or something of that nature, but
I wonder.
moving on.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Okay, so
Forbes list.
Forbes list. Oh, Kylie Jenner and Jay-Z make the same amount of money. Top of the Forbes
They
list.
tied at
They
number
tied.
5.
Yeah, that. Oh, they tied at number 5.
They tied at number 5.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's so weird because they're 2 different...
Avenues.
Yeah.
Way 2 different avenues.
I know. Why is Kylie Jenner getting so much money?
That makeup.
That makeup?
That makeup.
Is it even that good, though?
I mean...
It's just the name Kylie
It
Jenner.
is a good makeup.
That's brand.
But
That's branding
there's so
right
many
there.
different versions. Yeah, it's the name. It's really the name and the way she packaged. She has the money for the packaging and all that stuff. I think that she's doing great, but to tie with Jay-Z, that's
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's
$900 million.
$900
That's
million
what kind of money she makes a year.
That's too much money.
$900 million.
How would you feel about having that much money? I would be okay with a cool one.
I can't even, like, my heart fluttered just thinking about having that kind of money.
Right.
$900 million a year.
A year.
To do what? To be cute, be pretty.
I want to be cute and pretty for 9.
Imagine how much it cost to renovate her face and her body, and how she turned around and flipped that and made $900 million.
Wow. It's
It worked.
crazy. I have no idea.
It freaking worked. Kudos to her.
Good for you, Kylie. And Jay-Z, you're working it.
Getting that motherfucking paper.
I mean, Jay-Z, that On the Run tour went for a pretty long time, and they
Yeah.
sold the crap out of that.
They did a, man, that shit was high. I couldn't afford that.
Yeah, it was expensive.
That was way too high. Oh, Alfonso,
Who's that?
What's his name? Ribeiro, the guy that does Carlton. He is going to sue Fortnite because they took his dance and they're using it.
That is so funny.
Why are you so
Like,
bitter?
did
You're so
they-
petty.
And well, I think the thing is that when you play Fortnite and you get that, I think you have to pay for it.
Just
I think you have to
buy
pay for that dance move.
Oh my god!
I think. I don't know.
That's genius. She's good. She's getting to $1 billion first. Oh, the Kylie. Oh god.
Jason, who do you think is gonna?
I
get
don't
that?
know because
I mean, him and
You
Beyonce
know,
together. Are
I was
like
gonna.
$1 billion.
Well, yeah, for sure. But I was gonna say
But her as just
Kylie for her being by herself, being up there. That's pretty.
That's more than
impressive.
Kim.
Yeah,
Wow. She's making more than Kim Kardashian.
we reverted back, but that's pretty impressive.
It's crazy. But okay, so Fortnite.
Yes.
I think that he's justified in suing them. I think they should just cut him like a really big check and be done with it.
Be done with it.
Be done with it. Like, you made so much money off of that.
That dance is gonna live on forever.
Right. It really is, and
Good for
more
him.
people are just gonna keep buying it. So
Yeah.
cut him a check and be done with it.
Yeah.
And
Call it a day.
yeah, give him a really good check, and he'll be happy.
I am actually.
Go back to where he was hiding.
My kid is a fan of Fortnite, but I'm actually not very knowledgeable of it. But I know that I would want that money to come in.
Oh,
the way
yeah.
kids are playing Fortnite right now.
Can I get a cut of
Cha-ching,
that?
cha-ching, cha-ching.
Let's invest in that.
Let's do it.
Penny slots.
Okay.
Or penny investing.
Penny investing, yeah. Penny. What are they? Penny.
You know that? Penny stocks.
Penny
There you go.
stocks!
That's what it is.
From what's that movie called with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Titanic.
Something to Wall Street.
Oh, The Wolf of Wall Street.
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Never saw it. I haven't seen it. Is
That's
it good?
what we're gonna watch on Christmas Day.
Oh my god.
When you come over, we'll watch that movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down.
It's a dope ass movie.
I love dope movies.
Literally, there's dope in it. Movie gone.
Okay, let's see.
So
Cardi B is just went on Instagram and she was showcasing her new song. Cardi don't need no press.
no more press
Or whatever. I don't know.
This is obviously an after effect from this whole everyone in her business, even though she's the one that puts it out there type of situation.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm excited for the song because I like Cardi.
Yeah.
The only thing though is that it sounds like a Bodak Yellow recycled, Bartier Cardi recycled, Money recycled beat.
They're all kind of like.
I mean, I get.
Well, the
you know
lyrics. Think about it's the lyrics. The lyrics.
what? It is the
sound
lyrics.
same.
It's right.
She's talking about the same things
Right.
over and over again, and the punchlines are not as clever as what we're used to, which is Nicki.
Right. Right.
So-
Hers are very like you. They're very cerebral. Like you have to think about it.
Yes, and but it's so weird because she has these people she's paying for the writing. You know what I mean? So the fact that she still really isn't, they're not writing
Right,
based
great
off
stuff
of the
for
way.
her.
Well, the thing is like you need to write the way she fucking talks.
Right.
Write the way Cardi talks, so that when
So she can say it.
she can speak. Yeah,
And it's like something that sounds good.
Like it's just, I feel like she's trying so hard to pronunciate or enunciate these words because they're making her spit so fast. It's not working for her, but the
It's
lyrics go with the beat, so they're like, make it fucking work. This is what you pay us to do to write, so you have to deliver.
Right.
So the pressure's on for her.
So she don't need no more press.
But she don't need no more press. And this song, the beat do go hard, so I'm excited about that.
It really does.
But
we'll see how the song goes.
let's talk about how her whole freaking album, Invasion of Privacy, every single track on that album went platinum.
Gold.
Sorry. Platinum's not very high.
No, platinum's the
higher
highest.
than gold.
Yes. So gold is the first.
And I'm in school.
Right? No. They're all RIAA certified,
Okay.
which is the record. It's like how they tally up how many records have been sold and all this craziness.
Right.
So, there's like bronze, silver, gold, platinum, things like that.
Yeah.
So all of her songs are RIAA certified, which means a lot of people have listened to them.
Every single
one.
Every single
They've gotten
track.
tons of listens and views.
How do you feel about that? Do you think that it's simply because of the whole
Cardi.
payola thing?
Payola. Describe what payola is.
So payola is supposedly when you pay for your shit to get played on the radio. It's something that artists use so that their music can get the spins, basically.
Right.
So a song.
But the more spins, the more people are listening.
Yes.
And the more you
remembering
may get
the
more,
song, getting
more spins after that.
absolutely. And then of course, then she has the online bit.
And she's very popular right now.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Her
very
drama's
controversial.
all the way out there.
Fashion Nova, her
line with Fashion
line with
Nova.
them. So she has a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like perfect for her to put out a song like this.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like the Cardi B hype is kind of dying down a little
You
bit.
think so?
And I think this is why she's going.
And I
like this.
feel like she's using the drama with Offset, which we're going to get into that right now, is what I feel like she's using to try and feed the fire to bring her flame back.
Yes.
So she basically, as you guys know from last podcast, she's done with him, with Offset or whatever the case may be, talking about possible divorce. Mm-hmm. Well, he comes onto stage.
They are getting a divorce.
They are getting a divorce. He comes to her performance on stage saying, "Take me back, Cardi," trying to apologize, called her bruh. Yeah. Like, I'm just trying to apologize, bruh. Like, kind of something.
That's crazy.
Like, because she was going off, like, immediately. You know what I mean? She
Yeah.
was just kind of like, I don't want to hear it. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I'm just here. Da, da, da. So he apologizes, whatever the case is. Come to find out.
That afterwards.
I'm about to tell it.
She goes on live, Instagram Live, I think, or Facebook Live, I don't know. She went live, and she was like, I don't know, that's my baby father. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
that's how she talks.
That's exactly how she talks. That was really good.
It was.
I'm actually really impressed with you right now.
I'm crazy.
That was good.
It's like
Okay.
something that you can you listen to it and it just sticks in
It
your
sticks. You had it down.
head.
That was a great impersonation.
It's hard.
It's-
She's talking about how it's hard and so. I think she's going back to him. She's
She-
capitalizing on all this.
Well-
They're gonna get back together.
This is the thing. You know how he was supposedly supposed to drop some music or an album?
Uh-huh.
Offset's dad went on Facebook going on a rant about how Cardi's making their life miserable, etc., etc.
How?
And
Like, what is she doing?
She's
She's living
like
her life.
drama. Like I guess she's drama.
I mean,
like,
hello.
flirting with him
Have
and
you
stuff.
seen her on Love and Hip Hop?
Exactly. So he's like, I can't choose what my son
She's
does, blah,
swinging
blah,
all
blah,
the
blah,
time.
blah.
Like this.
But he's like, it's affecting my work. I have people
The dad's
coming up. The dad's work. Because they know that he's Offset's dad. So
Mhm.
people are interfering, whatever. So he basically said that she released a photo of Culture
Uh-huh.
on purpose because Offset was
gonna
going
use
to
it?
use it for the album.
Have you seen that picture?
Mm-hmm.
That low grade ass cell phone?
Not that
taken
picture, just
Which
a
one?
picture, just showing Culture. Culture was supposed to,
Oh.
her actual look, like her us seeing her for the first time was supposed to happen on his album. And Cardi did that despite him. So that's what pushed his album,
But
I think.
okay, so why would she do that though?
Just to
Does
be
did
ugly.
she know about it?
Yeah,
That's the thing. Does she
of
know
course.
that he was going to use her
That's-
picture?
Yeah, that's why she did it. And Offset's dad was saying, you know, she's
She's
awful.
so petty.
She's
That's
awful.
petty. That's really
So
petty.
there's a lot of drama going on with Cardi and her whole baby dad and
I
all
mean,
that.
we know that she's petty. We know that she's crazy.
But you told me that she said something about that she wanted some D.
Huh?
That she wanted some D. That she might give in.
Oh, yeah. She probably wants it.
Was that you that told me?
No, it was Robert.
So she apparently put something on Twitter saying I might give in and, you know, because she wants
And relapse.
some sex, yes, and relapse.
Because she's a nasty whore.
She misses that D.
Yeah, she's nasty.
He's not cute to me, but she ain't either. So it's
He,
okay.
she's not the prettiest woman.
She's not ugly, but it's those eyes that get me. I think because they're, I don't know.
Nikki's way prettier. I think so, anyways.
Onika is gorgeous. She's really
beautiful.
is. It's that big ass smile and those chinky, long chinky eyes. See,
Oh my
hers are
god,
long.
that's so racist.
Chinky? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean it in a racial. I thought that just meant saying chink eyes. It's bad because he's
We
Asian.
can't say that. We can't say
Sorry.
that.
Don't hate me. Love
Oh my
you.
God, that's so funny.
Sorry.
Oh look,
Moving
look,
on.
look. She hasn't even dropped her second album, and she's barely getting started. Oh, and then she has all this
Cardi.
drama going on.
I know. Well, but then like for her to have that first
I think she
album
was-
and get all of those go gold like that.
Right.
Imagine her next album. Like, is this going to continue? Will the reign continue on?
I mean,
How
if
will
she
it be?
keeps going around like this and she keeps having all this drama,
Maybe
it
people
probably will.
I mean,
It's a good way to just
I
like
said it.
start with a bang and just keep going and going and going and ride that coattail until you fall off.
yeah. She might as well.
I mean, it's so easy for anybody to just
She
kind of
dived in this game head first, got pregnant, legs up.
She sure did. I
Damn.
mean, she's been trying to go with her music and loving hip hop and stuff like that, and then she finally hit it. Now they're just milking the shit out of it,
Yeah. Well, good for her though. I mean,
forgetting it.
for getting it and pushing through that hard because it's not very easy for someone to say she has that it factor. We're gonna we're gonna give her every opportunity. They did that for Nicki.
Right.
You know, Wayne did. Here's $5 million. Let me see what you can do.
Bam.
And she got a big ass, got some big ass titties, and fixed her grill and said, "Let's do this shit." And
Right.
bars.
She did, and then
flipped that $5 million and
Made
turned around and made
a lot.
hundreds of mils now.
Right.
So, I mean, kudos to they're both businesswomen. At the end of the day, Cardi found a way to get the plug and the money to get where she's at. So
Mm-hmm.
let her have her moment. I think that we can still learn, enjoy the music, even though we can't learn anything from her,
Mm-hmm.
other than not being loud and reminding me of my 21-year-old self. But ultimately, she's entertainment.
Right.
Period. Big dot.
Sucks for Offset's dad, but
Oh yeah.
what can you do?
Build a bridge and get over that shit. Because I'm pretty sure you had Migos' drama back in the day before Offset even knew Cardi existed. That boy
Right.
was getting hoes left and right and had all sorts of drama. So I'm sure this is not the first or the last time this is going to happen.
Right.
So sorry about it.
that is so crazy.
Sorry, not sorry.
Oh well, what
Moving
can you do?
on.
Okay. Let's see.
Are you a fan of Will Ferrell?
No.
Okay.
Why?
Because he has a movie coming out.
What
It's
is
like
it?
a Sherlock and Holmes movie. It's called Holmes and Watson.
I saw that. I saw the.
Did you
the
like Step Brothers? You didn't like that movie?
It was alright.
Okay, well,
was
considering they're going to be working together again, I just didn't know if that was something you were interested in seeing.
No,
And
I do want to see
kinda
this
wanna
because I
laugh.
love Sherlock Holmes.
Okay.
And I think it is so funny to have Will Ferrell. I think it's a good idea. Like
Yeah.
I like Will Ferrell in comedies that he does. Anchorman, I thought was
I was just going to say
hilarious.
Anchorman. I have an Anchorman
So
shirt.
funny.
I'll wear it next week.
Anchorman 1 and 2 and Talladega Nights. That was hilarious.
Yes.
I do like Will Ferrell. The newer stuff, that he's been doing, it's been all right. But I'm really excited to see this movie because I think adding like comedy to that type of genre of like murder mystery,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be kind of
It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I think they're good. They have great chemistry and they work really well together.
For sure.
Hey, and I think that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay in numbers. I don't think it's going to be like everyone's waiting at the door to see this.
It's not going to be like an Avengers
still gonna be
or
funny.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
I want to see Aquaman.
No, I want to see that, man.
I know. And have you seen the new Spider-Man movie?
Yes. The trailer?
No.
The cartoon?
Yes. It's coming out. Or it's already out.
I haven't seen it.
I think it's already out.
We need to see it.
I want to see it. It looks really cute.
I love Spider-Man, though.
I love
He's one of my
Spider-Man.
faves.
I think it's really cool that they're doing an animated movie.
Yeah.
And he's African American.
That's so dope.
I think that's just so cool.
That's cool.
It's awesome.
I'm
And
excited.
I don't know. I'm just excited for it. I
Yeah.
think it's going to be awesome.
There's some good movies coming out, guys.
There is.
Aladdin.
There's a lot of movies. Right.
Then we have that Spider-Man movie that's either out now or about to be out, and then the Watson and Holmes, and what else? I think that's to me. I think that's pretty much all I'm looking forward to. I don't know about you.
That's all that I really know that's coming out soon.
Okay. Nutcracker.
The Nutcracker. That's
Isn't that one
right.
coming
They're doing a
out?
Disney one.
Yeah.
And it's just based on the ballet, the Nutcracker.
Yeah, I
They're
heard it
turning
was
it into
kind
a
of
movie.
weird. Like they were making it into a movie, but it's like it's weird, like different dimensions and stuff. What I think is cool, like an Alice in Wonderland,
Yeah.
type of vibe.
I mean, I think that's kind of like how the ballet is.
How
It's
it
very
goes.
just like romantic and elaborate
Fantasia.
and Fantasia-like.
Yeah,
So it'll be cool to see it as a movie.
it's gonna
I'm
be
excited.
awesome. It's gonna
And
be
I
good.
can't. I want to listen to the music. I think the music's gonna be really cool.
Oh my god, I know. Have you been noticing all of these awesome soundtracks? Like Creed 2
Oh, I know.
had a
Creed
really
2.
good soundtrack
They made $100 million.
off that movie.
No. Yeah, that movie. I think it debuted with like $100 million or something like that.
Isn't debut meaning like their first week?
Right.
Wow.
Right. Let me see. Hold on. Creed
100 mil.
Right. That's so crazy.
100 mil. Holy crap.
I think that's so awesome. That
I'm sorry, but Michael B. Jordan is fun. He is so pretty to me. He's gorgeous. Even before Wakanda and all that, speaking of.
Oh my gosh. What's going on? Tell me. I need to know. What is it?
Forever 21.
Oh my god. Okay, Forever 21. What are y'all doing?
Apparently, they got some backlash because they put a white boy model in a Wakanda sweatshirt, I think. And a sweater or something.
Sweater or t-shirt or something, but it said Wakanda Forever and then a white model.
People made such a stink about that they took the ad down.
Yeah. So I don't know, like, why though. Like, I don't understand what the backlash is. Why they're getting backlash. Like, I think it's great that they're adding diversity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just because. Like, do you only want black people to wear that shirt?
My
or,
thing
what
is it supposed to just be a black people? Like, is that, I don't understand.
Is that the whole culture, like,
Imagine how pissed,
appropriation?
Imagine how pissed y'all would have been if it would have just been black people in just Wakanda wear.
Right. There you go. Exactly. It's like, oh, you're only limiting us to these kind of clothes because they're because of the color of our skin.
Right.
But then you want to add somebody else in that to. I don't know if they're showing support. I don't know what their whole intention was behind it, but
do you think they
I
should?
thought it was kind of cool.
I think they should have left the ad.
They should have left it.
Me.
But of course, with the public going into an outrage and stuff like that, they have to.
And all this damn sensitivity. Mm-hmm. Spank your kids, people. Spank your kids.
Do you spank your kids?
I don't have to spank them because I actually have a very good understanding with them, and they're very well behaved.
Good. That's good.
They're very mellow children. I'm actually very lucky, but I feel like there's a lot of parents out there that are scared to spank their children. They're scared to discipline their kids. Mm-hmm. Why? Because your kid's gonna swing back? You better knock that little motherfucker out. He better not swing at you. She, whatever. But I think that's people's fear. Oh no, CPS and all this stuff. Fuck that. You're under my house and you're going to do shit the way I want things to be done. Mm-hmm. And you're going to go to school and you're going to clean your ass good and you're going to take a fucking shower every day. And you're not going to fucking be on the internet being a little thought. Like, we're not doing that. Get it together. Parents,
come on, children.
do better. Do better. See, he may not have, but my mom, look, I got my fair share of ass whoopings. But I'll tell you right now, nobody's perfect.
We're fine.
Nobody's perfect, and we had to go through it to grow. We had to go through it to grow through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that parents need to just man up, and they need to bite the bullet and discipline. No matter what you know is going to hurt your child the best, whether it be that cell phone, that Snapchat, whatever the case is.
Kill their pride.
You guys have to figure it out. We all have to. I mean, even my kids, friends have their issues too. My son has so many new friends that he's older now, that he's closer to the teenage ages. And I'm like learning all this new stuff. And I'm a woman, so it's
strike some fear into their hearts. A little bit, because that's what I think the issue is with like people that are too crazy is because they don't have any fear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They think that they can do anything.
The consequences
in the world,
are not that bad,
which is great. You know what I mean? Like you should be able to think that you're invincible, but that's more mentally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. For your spirit,
you know. Believe in yourself and that you can do anything in the world, because if you think you can, then you can.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like
you got to know right from wrong.
You need to know we're right from wrong, and this is not. That wasn't the case.
People do better.
Right.
Do better. But as far as that the Forever 21 thing, I think they should have kept it.
I think so too.
Yeah. We just need to. Like not be so sensitive, and that's all I'm going to say about it. We don't have to get into the whole thing because we can go a whole podcast episode about this, but y'all guys, stop being so damn sensitive. It was a whole ad. That boy made some money, okay? Whether he wore a Wakanda shirt, Kentucky Fried Chicken shirt, or a bubblegum shirt, he was going to get paid the same way.
Right. What do you think about Travis Scott and Maroon 5 in the Super Bowl? Next year.
Everybody's making a big ass deal about this. Oh, wait. Hold on.
What's going on?
Wait, we got a suggestion here. What do we think about Denzel doing Tony Montana in Scarface remake?
Denzel
Washington. How interesting. I think that Denzel Washington is obviously a great actor, but I think it would be a little, because he did really good in, what was the name when he played Frankie? American Gangster. He did freaking amazing in that movie. American Gangster was bomb. Pulling off Scarface, I think it would be really cool, but it's going to kind of mess my head up a little bit because I'm used to Robert De Niro.
Mess up your head?
Mess my head up.
Not his head?
My head up. Al Pacino. I said Robert De Niro. Woo, my bad. Tomato. Just kidding. But
my gosh, that'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen Scarface, so I don't know.
Okay, moving on. All right. Because you see any of
them in Wakanda? No, we don't see anybody in Wakanda. Is that even a real place? I don't think it is.
I don't think so. I agree. I think these kids are going
I respect you.
Okay, yeah. So
they need discipline. They need to be disciplined.
Robert De Niro, yeah. Okay, so back to what you were asking me about the Super Bowl. So Travis Scott is going to perform with Maroon 5 at the Super Bowl next year, and everyone is pissed.
Going crazy.
Well,
they don't even have a song together.
Half of the room is pissed, and the other half of the room is like, okay.
How do you feel about it?
I think that...
Tell me.
I'm going to be 1,000. I'm going to tell it. I'm going to be 1,000.
Tell it, girl.
I don't think Travis Scott is that good to be opening for the Super Bowl.
Travis Scott?
Mm-hmm.
He's okay.
I don't think there's anything worthy watching at the Super Bowl that has to do with Travis Scott.
I think he just wants it for the clout.
I don't see why. He's already got it. He's already got the spots. He's been going back and forth with the whole Nicki thing, remember, with the whole with the numbers. I mean, what more do you need? And then on top of that, the whole industry, Beyonce and Jay-Z turned down the Super Bowl simply because of the whole Kaepernick thing. So,
and all these other rappers and
I'm
hip-hop
pretty
artists,
sure, they're all like, no, we're not participating in that. We don't want to have any takes in that because we're going to support Colin and the whole movement. And then he goes and does this for what? You don't need to. I can understand, like, girl that had to, what's her name? Chrisette Michele, when she performed at the inauguration for Trump because no one else freaking would. And they gave her ish about it. And I feel like Chrisette Michele's not as bomb and poppin' as Travis Scott is right now with his popularity with Kylie and all that stuff.
He is like so talked about right now. Like, he has so much going for him.
A lot of
2018 was such a good year for Travis Scott
Yeah.
because of all the music that he did.
His baby,
mama, right?
All that. So
his album.
For what? What's the reason of doing this and going? And you know, most of your friends are probably like, why are you doing this? But are you doing this for money? Travis, like, do you really need money? Like, is this just a money move game and it is what it is?
I got kids. I need money.
Yeah. I got a baby. I need some money.
All right, there you go.
Yeah. So, I mean, it is what it is. They're gonna do what they got. I mean, hey.
I get some money.
Make that money, and if you're not making that money and you're just doing it just to do it, you're an idiot, because there's a whole movement behind this that you should be supporting.
Yeah.
Period.
I agree.
So, think about that.
Think about it. And Maroon 5, nah.
I mean,
I love Maroon 5, but that song, Girls Like You, it's old.
I
Throw it away.
like that song, though. That's actually a really good song.
It's okay. It's all right.
And Cardi's in it, too.
And that song. Yeah. It was all right. It's just okay.
She and Cardi said no to the Super Bowl, so
wow.
Everyone said no. But no,
Sorry,
Travis Scott
Cardi.
a YOLO punk.
I know.
Go ahead, then.
Get that
boo-boo,
check.
do you.
Get that check. You know what? That's blood money, okay? No, I'm just kidding.
He's not kidding. That's Illuminati. You know when you part Illuminati when you perform at the Super Bowl.
Bruno Mars,
Chirp, chirp.
Beyonce,
Janet, Justin Timberlake.
Right, and it's Supply.
Speaking of Janet.
What? Oh, she got inducted into, she is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
That is so cool.
Why hasn't it happened, though?
Right. Ain't she like 60 or 50? How old is she?
I think she's 72.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. No, I think she's like early 50s, maybe 51.
I think, I think she's a little bit older.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's so awesome. I love Janet.
Yeah.
Yay, good for you, Janet.
Go.
Thank goodness.
Oh,
Yeah, you
was that Paula Abdul that did this one? Or was that Janet?
I think that Vogue is Madonna.
Some.
I don't know
Do
her.
you not guys know who Bad Bunny? Yeah, we know
Who's
who
Bad Bunny?
is.
Who dat you?
Bad Bunny. What was that song that he did?
I don't know.
What's a Bad Bunny song?
Who's Bad Bunny? He's in
I've
the
heard
Super
of
Bowl
him
apparently
before.
too.
He is. He's a reggaeton artist. I thought he spoke Spanish.
Did he do that song with Cardi?
Did they do a song together?
Be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful with me.
No,
No?
I like that song though.
Or I like it like that.
Yes,
No,
I like it like that.
Is that what she says?
No, I was just doing that.
Oh, okay. I was like, is that how it goes? No. Okay, I didn't know that. Remix. Oh, look. Janet, for what? For dancing? Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Somebody's throwing some shade.
Sure, some
So I had this conversation with somebody not
What
too
is
long
it?
ago about Janet Jackson and her singing, and somebody asked me.
She's okay.
They
She's a
asked.
whisper queen.
They asked me if Aaliyah. Oh, actually, they were asking me about Beyonce and Aaliyah, but then somebody said about something about Janet, and I said if it wasn't for Janet's name, she wouldn't be as popular as she was. If she did not have the Jacksons behind her, her family, and all that.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. She has some iconic things going on.
She
for her.
does, but I'm just saying, like.
Oh, if she didn't have the name recognition, you don't think she would be as popular?
I don't think she would be as popular.
She'd probably be
Not
like
as.
she would probably be like Paula Abdul, that kind of
Yes,
success.
that kind of success.
And she was,
Absolutely.
and Paula Abdul was popping. For a
Yeah,
long
she
time.
was. I loved her.
Yeah.
She was dope. But
just not as big.
Yeah, no. I was gonna tell you about someone else.
Who
Oh my
was it?
God,
Who?
was I-
Who that is?
Who was I gonna talk about? I can't remember right now.
Oh look, he did a song with Drake. Who did?
Bad
Bunny did a song with Drake.
Probably.
I wonder what it was.
Probs.
Oh,
What was I gonna tell you? Oh my God.
Was it about another girl?
This is ridiculous.
I don't know.
I feel like I've run out of things to talk about.
Okay, well,
How long have we been on?
we've been on for like 3 hours, I think.
3 hours?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So
Has it been at least 30 minutes? If not, we can conjure.
no,
up
it's
something.
49 minutes ago.
Okay,
So we've
yeah.
been talking for about 15 minutes.
We're good to go.
Okay, guys. Well, that's it for this week's Tell It, and we will see you guys next week. It'll be after Christmas.
Yeah.
We're gonna see what happens with all this drama.
What
over
is going to
Christmas
come
time.
of it? Are people going to mend together? Are they going to make
I
up
know.
with Tia and Tamara, whatever, Tamara, Maori,
Right,
and the girls,
Annabelle.
and then Offset and Cardi, and then Drake and Kanye, and then
Right.
Pete Davidson and Ariana?
How's it gonna go? Like, are people gonna band together and like overcome things and set things aside and come up triumphant and buddy, or is this gonna be a very Mercury is in retrograde right now, and that's actually kind of like a shake things up part.
So
in
somebody
astrology.
in the universe is fluffing feathers all over.
Mm-hmm. Fluffing feathers, and it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, but something's
But it's
going
happening
on.
for a reason.
Right.
So these are ripple effects, guys. So y'all keep your
is.
eyes peeled, and y'all make sure that you guys comment below anything y'all want to talk about, anything that you guys want to comment on or opinionate on. Please, by all means,
Yes.
comment
Tag
below.
us.
Tag us.
Tag us in things
and if you
that you want
guys-
us to talk about.
Yeah, if you guys want to do a 3-way call like we normally do, be a guest on the show, of course, send us a message and we'll get with you and we'll link up. But we've got some reaction videos, and we did 2018's
Best and worst
songs
songs of 2018. Top
we
5.
we did 5 and 5, and we just got through with that before we started here. So look up for that. What else have we done? Is that it so far?
We've
It's
done
been
a lot of
crazy.
things.
Christmas, holidays.
I'm excited for the holidays.
You guys.
I'm excited to come spend it with you.
I know. I'm excited for you to come
Yeah,
too,
it's
and we're
gonna
gonna
be
watch
fun.
Wolf of Wall Street because he's never seen it.
I've never seen
And
it.
then there was something else you said you've never seen, Scarface.
Oh.
I have an issue with the fact that he has not seen Scarface. We are gonna watch. For someone that
I get
loves
nervous.
historical movies,
I do.
you have to watch it.
Okay.
So thanks.
I'm
guys.
very picky.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's why.
It's okay.
That's
He's
why
gonna
I'm
be
very
like
picky.
this.
I watch something and I watch it over and over and over and over and over again. I get obsessed with it.
Okay, good.
So I
I know
guess-
for sure Wolf of Wall Street's ones you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, that was funny. That's it. 'Cause
Oh, it's
fun.
funny?
It's funny and it's crazy. It's
Okay.
like, whoo, yeah,
Okay.
just like that.
I'm excited. All right, guys. See you next Thursday.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.